Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to cover two different topics. Number one, we're going to look at my Snapchat call options that got absolutely wrecked today. Snapchat was down at one point almost 10% today, which I believe is ridiculous, a little bit of an overreaction. That's why I am still holding these call options. I had a plan coming into this trade. I had a level that I was looking at. If it went below that level, I would get out. So I am still sticking to this plan and I'm managing this loss. I think in today's video, I wanted to go over this because I believe that showing you how I manage these losses is a good lesson. Trading options or trading anything, you're going to be incurring losses and it's key on how you manage them. So hopefully today's video will help you out. The second thing we'll cover today is my year-to-date performance trading options. I like to be transparent. I like to show you what I'm making, what I'm losing. So hopefully this video, you guys can see my performance so far. Quick spoiler, this is not a six-figure return over the first 4 months. This is a very healthy, consistent return. And I just want to be transparent and show it to you and sort of talk you through the strategy that I've been using to get these returns. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this. Smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel for some future videos, and press that bell notification so you know every single time that I post on the channel. So guys, we got the Snapchat daily chart pulled up and let's go ahead and break this down. I'll show you where I plan to get out of this trade if this goes wrong and why I continue to hold this. First thing is the ascending triangle that we see in the chart. We see this trend line that's been holding since this gap up back in October of last year. So we have this nice trend line that we have continued to hold. We've been overextended past that trend line for some time now, but we have tested it a few times. So back here in late March, we tested it, and it looks like we may come down to test it now, or we're going to try to find some support here at the 100-day. My plan is to hold this trade as long as this ascending triangle holds. I got time on this contract. I have about 45 days left on this contract, and I got time because I knew that it may take some time for this trade to work out. In hindsight, maybe I should have gotten a little bit more time, and if things start to chop around a little bit, I may look to roll this contract out to some Julys or maybe some August contracts. So we'll see what happens, but right now, over the last 2 days, we've gotten a huge move down on Snapchat. Just about 15% from the low today. We did end up closing higher. We had a nice bounce off of that support here, and we're trying, I think, to move back above this 100-day moving average. So clearly, we have a lot of resistance here at 65. I've known that, and I knew that before getting into this trade. I wanted to see, can Snapchat, after earnings, get some momentum with the tech sector and move past this 65? Now looking at the tech sector, it's definitely a little bit weaker. We've had a little bit of weakness on the NASDAQ, and this has definitely hurt Snapchat in the short term. I am still bullish on Snapchat long term, and that's why I continue to hold these call options. I got into this trade with risk management. I'll pull it up for you in a second. Got in with risk management, so if I do lose on this trade, I'm not going to wipe out my portfolio. It's just a loss that I can manage. But right here, I am still in this position because I am sticking to my technical goal. I'm sticking to my technical plan. My technical plan is to hold this trade until it breaks below this upward trending trend line here. If it breaks below that, if it breaks this ascending triangle, then my setup is no longer valid and it's time to get out of the trade. But right now, my setup is still valid and I'm not going to panic out of this position just because the NASDAQ had about a 2% red day and Snapchat closed the day down 5%, which in my opinion is a little bit overextended. At one point, it was down 10% today. So let's go ahead and quickly go into the 5-day, 5-minute, and I'll show you what Snapchat looked like over the last 2 days. So here's the last 2 days on Snapchat, pretty much straight down. And we can see that right below, you guys can see that trend line. That is the same trend line that I have on the daily chart. So we had this huge move down in the morning, and this was just pure panic in my opinion. For me personally, my trading style, I would never sell a call option in this panic in the morning here. The NASDAQ was basically straight down, Snapchat was straight down, and at one point around 53, this was a 9 to 10% red day for Snapchat. It does not feel right to me to sell Snapchat, sell a call option that has about 45 days until expiration, to sell it in this panic that we saw today on the NASDAQ. So I did hold on to it, and I continue to hold it, and I'm waiting to see if this setup stays valid. We did get a nice bounce off 53, so that is a new support level that I'll be watching, and we had a very nice, strong close today. I'm looking for some bounce back over the next few days to the next few weeks on Snapchat. We will see if we get it. we will definitely need some NASDAQ support for this trade to work out. So pulling up the Snapchat position, I have a June 18th, this is June 2021, $65 call. I bought one of them for $3.77, and right now they're worth just about $140. So about a 60% loss, about $237 down on this position. This loss is something that I can handle, and I knew that coming into the trade that I wanted to come into this position with risk management, knowing that if I lose it, I'll be perfectly fine. That is my trading style, and hopefully that will help some of you out there with, position sizing. Position sizing is one of the crucial things to focus on when trading options. You do not want to lose more than you're willing to lose, and you do not want to be put in a position that you have to panic sell a position due to the loss that you have when your setup still looks valid. So for me personally right now, my setup still looks valid. That's a check. Setup's still there. Do I want to get out of this because, I'm down too much on the position? No, because I have risk management and I'm willing to take a $230 loss, which I currently am taking right now. So I continue to hold. Do I have time until expiration? I do. I have 45 days. For me personally, this checks all the boxes to continue to hold this call option. If I went too much size in this, let's say I put $5,000 in this trade, right now I'd be down about just about $3,000, right? So about 60% is about $3,000. Don't correct me on my math there. It's just around there. If I was down in that position with $3,000 down, then I start to feel those emotions coming in. Those emotions will start hitting me, which will cause me to make some bad decisions in that panic that we saw today on the NASDAQ. So for me, position sizing is key. And I do not feel panicked on this position just because I do not have an amount of money in this play that will really affect my portfolio. So hopefully you guys sort of get my mindset there and how I manage these trades and how I manage these losses. So going back out to the daily, we can see the technicals are still here. We are still on this trend line. We're still chopping in this ascending triangle. And with time on my contract, I am willing to let this work out because I have proper risk management. And that is my plan moving forward on this Snapchat call. As I said in the beginning of this video, the second part is us looking at the year-to-date performance that I've had in this portfolio. This portfolio is heavy swing trading options and some long-term investments. So you guys can see on the screen, $11,828 year to date. So about 4 months, $11,000, just about $12,000 so far. You can see this is a live screen. The clock is ticking up here, and this last updated will update the longer I talk. You will see that update, so I can't make this up. You can see I also took a $1,200 loss today in my long-term and in my swing trading options. Obviously today was not a great day for the market. Some long-term investments went down, and my Snapchat calls obviously went down as well. So I did have a little bit of a losing day today. But overall, I am very pleased with the performance. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not making $100,000 a month trading options. I've had a very consistent, just about $2,000 to $3,000 a month so far trading options this year. I am very pleased with that performance. I'm not some guy that needs to boast these profits. I'm just someone that wants to be transparent with you, try to teach some of the things that I know about trading, and of course, try to, be here to help you trade and help you continue your journey. So here it is, $12,000, just being transparent with you. Very happy with the performance so far. Over time, I'm going to continue to stick to my strategy, continue to risk just about 3 to 5% per position on my portfolio, and try to continue to be consistent. At no time do I want to get too greedy, start making some big positions, and quickly erase these gains that I've had this year. I'm going to focus on keeping these gains, keeping my risk management in check, and consistently growing this portfolio. Okay guys, so there's the video. There's my Snapchat call options that are currently down 60%, my plan and why I'm still holding, and then my year-to-date gains trading options. I want to continue to be transparent here on the channel. I hope you do appreciate that. I'm just someone that's on the same level as you, trying to trade options, trying to continue to grow this account over time. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer any questions. Feel free to reach out at any time, and if you want to trade with me live every day, if you want to talk to me live every day, you can also join the Discord chat down below. One thing to note, if you're still watching this video, Sunday, unfortunately, I will not be able to make a video, the Sunday technical analysis videos. I will be in New Jersey for a friend's engagement party, so unfortunately, I will not be here. I do apologize, and I hope that you guys understand, and coming back the Sunday after, we will definitely make a video. So with that said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, press that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, try to get us to 25,000 subscribers here on the channel. I would really appreciate that, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.